Let's go. Objection. Alright. Oh boy. I have to mess with the options though. Okay. Turn that down. I think that's good. Green shake? This, yeah, hell yeah. I love this green shake. I don't know if vibration will work. Text box? What is this? This text box transparency. Oh, off. Oh, no, I want that to be transparent. Yeah, I'm gonna have it be transparent. Oh, I'm already excited for this. Oh, do I need a controller? Okay, I have a controller. Whether or not I could find it is up to me. Oh, there it is. I don't know the controls. Oh, okay. I think I got it. Oh my god. Well, yeah, that is my resolution. There. Yeah, gonna have to adjust this real quick. Okay. Transform. Hit the screen. There you go. Alright. Okay. I have no idea. I don't know what it was on before. It's fine. I should be fine. At least I'm hoping. Okay. Sure. I am a little worried that it'll tell me to use certain buttons and I don't have those buttons or something. But either way, let's get started. I'm very excited to play Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, because I have watched the show and I may not remember all the trials, of course, but I'll definitely remember most of them. But the point is, I have to still do my best to prove who I am either trying to guilt or prove innocent. We will find out. Of course, we defend, but I already know. Of course, we're gonna do the first game. This is the one I'm excited about. The first turnabout. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. Gotcha. Gasp, gasp. The thinker. I already know about. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Look at this fool. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like... The game looks really good. Make it look like he did it. I'm not going to be doing too many voices, by the way, because I cannot do voices. Especially not the female ones. As much as I want to embarrass myself. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Sorry, the noises. Oof, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You, the defendant for this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. That's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, It's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. What do you want, Mew Mew? Yeah. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? I have to be a little quiet, as much as I would want to be more energetic about these voices. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I love the puns and the names that they come up with for most of the defendants and just characters in general. It definitely adds. Okay, but there is one thing I do want to turn off, maybe the sound effects, so that I can at least talk without the like, you know, stuff like that. I don't need to save. Not right now. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'll try to make my voice very enthusiastic and energetic to give off the tone of the voice at least, but... Wait, oh wait, holy crap, but then I won't hear any sound effects, that's right. Okay, I guess I have to deal with it. I mean, I could just turn down the volume on my end. You guys can turn down the volume too. I'm going to drag the thing this. So I don't want it to be louder than my voice when I'm talking. So that should be good. I'm not doing a test at all. I'm just doing this for fun mainly. So I'll do like little tiny adjustments. So I turned down my volume and I turned down the stream volume just a little bit, but just so you can hear my voice, and then just adjust the volume from there. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. I'll probably do his voice. I want to do a judge voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh no, I'm doing voices. I didn't think this was gonna happen. As long I don't know. About to find out. I'm pulling up my stream though. I'm doing voices I think I can do. Oh no. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this... Oh, no, I'm doing it wrong. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Oh, I'm reading normal. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts, of course. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No, no way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Press tab to check it anytime, okay? I'm gonna check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Is that not it? Ah, is that it? Ah, Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Mia Fey, chief attorney at Fey & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Winston Payne, Cindy Stone, Larry Butts, and Mia Fey. Evidence. An attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. 7:31. I already read all of this. Okay, so Cindy. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? Who was the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit by a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. So frequently. Why frequently? Does stuff change as the case go on? Okay, so I turn on the sound effects for that. Oh wait, it's the volume's turned down for me. That's right. But still, that sounded like a slap, not a gavel. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. My voice is starting to die. You doing that voice? The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh god. He did a little twitch! Yeah, my voice is still dead, but that's funny. His little eye twitch. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Your butt, What you describe is generally what we mean by jumped. In fact, she hadn't completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all lies. Wish I could be louder for his voice. It's harder to be quiet and loud at the same time. I don't believe a word of it. It's mainly the tutorial anyway. I may do a better stream when I can be much louder at one point, but otherwise it's just for fun. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7/30. 7/30, the day before the murder. I don't want to think. July 30th, okay. Oh my god. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Can't do his, I felt like I did his voice better the first time. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Let's wait and see what happens. Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way! That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I can't read that fast enough. Let's continue with the trial. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh god. Uh-oh, he wins. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. Yes. Oh wait, that sounds bad. Order! But the truth is better. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So like, I didn't see her. Oh shit. Objection! What do I have to do his voice like that now? Yeah! Oh no. I'm not doing a Toad voice. Your Honor! Oh, my voice can't even do that right now. My voice is still recovering. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. But lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard my door open. I thought it was being too loud. And my little cousin's here. I'm trying not to be too loud, but with my voice it's too deep. So it'll probably go through the walls. But I'm having too much fun. I'm just gonna do this trial and then end the stream. As much as I want to continue. I guess yeah, okay, we'll just go. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sahit to the stand. I love the names, I'm telling you. It does bring it is the game is much different from the show, for sure. For sure. I mean, the show gives way more scale, and it's way better in my opinion so far, but I'm still enjoying myself. Mr. Sahit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sahit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I don't even know how to do a in a judge voice. There we go. That was actually pretty good. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder... Okay, that's just my cat. At the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sahit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. So that adds up. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Client is innocent, right? You know how to be a defendant. I can't remember if Wright was like this in the show. But I'm pretty sure it's just for tutorial purposes. And that witness testimony. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. No, that's not tab. Okay, so this is all the evidence we have so far. Okay. But I have to... Okay, so this is the cross-examination. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. No, I don't need to read all this again. I felt in fright and found myself unable to get inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Wait, can I go back? I felt in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Okay, I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant's. The defendant sitting right over there. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with. Then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony presented to the court. Gotcha. Okay. Door to door, thought he must have been in a hurry. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. I was frightened to find myself able to go inside. I had to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Ah! Mr. Saw It! Explain to me! Oh, first. Oh, 1 p.m. Oh, 1 p.m. That's right, she died at 4 p.m. Alright, this is damning enough. Objection! This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, I have to do it. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please take the facts over. We're making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay. Okay. So that's one contradiction. Because if he... Okay, so I just don't have anything to prove that. Just yet. But it is a good thought. I just don't know... It doesn't give me anything to say that, like, stepped into it. Because I do remember from the show. After reading that line, I was like, oh yeah, okay. So, I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Present. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. I call full. Oh, I can't do it right now? Okay. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that, the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying time on a tape program. You're right. You may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I already know where to point out his contradiction. Alright, found it. And... Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ugh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! Well... The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No. Oh god, I can't get their voices mixed up. No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. So fucking nervous. Oh, whoops, I cursed. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. That one didn't. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. The time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Let's see. He could have saw it. Table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. Must have been what I saw. Now find the contradiction. I saw it. Cause of death? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Here at the time, I saw it. I got it. I get it. I get it. Objection! Your pun sucks! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? And the murder weapon. Oh, okay. So we don't know it's a clock yet. We just think it's a statue. The whole time I was thinking, like, yeah, I already know it's a clock. I see it now. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it in there. I saw it there, okay? The clock, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witnesses stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. The This is the clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it? The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? Is this all baseless conjecture? Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? You strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Yeah. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should have burned, give him death! Give him death. I'm not using the right voice. My bad. Order in the court, I say, because I'm getting the judge and his voice mixed up. Okay. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Let's sound the clock. Now. Here in the clock here in the clock room, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Saw try to talk your way out of this one. Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. Proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sahit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. Lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. Nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sahit. Mia? I mean Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. And well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Of course. The passport, Your Honor. Because she was in Paris. A place with different time. Or different time zone, I'd have to say. Thinker scene. The thinker... God damn it, never mind. I can't talk. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Well, I didn't really know that, honestly. I'm not good at time like that, if I'm honest. How did he know that right off the bat? Damn. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. There. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Damn. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh god. Mr. Payne is like, welp. Order! Order, I say! I want to do his voice louder too, even though it's gonna shred my throat. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Yeah, I was thinking about doing another trial since I have like another hour before I really want to go to sleep. But I might just end that there, or well, whenever we get to the next trial. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court District Court Defendant, Lobby number 2. Phew. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If he's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Oh, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Yeah, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget about this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, what's this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. You believe it? Was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. You so sure? Excuse me? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue, of course. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What? What about the clock? What voice did I do from? What about the... Too many voices that sound too similar when I try to mix and match. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. Took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. He thinks... Oh, think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. That made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. So, my first trial came to a close. They slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of yet another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry, would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Okay, so alright. Yeah. I remember a little bit about this one. I know who the killer is, that's for sure, but try not to say. Oh, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Yes, I'm saving, but I'm not continuing. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, well, that will be... Oh, yeah, let's not continue. Let's not continue. I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. Please don't let me. I just want to... Okay, 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 okay. Come on! I don't want to. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna stop it right here and then I'll drop the stream and then I'll do all that stuff. I don't want the stream to see too much, and I definitely, well, I'll probably see it, but I'll just Control Delete. I don't really care. The game is saved, it should be fine. But I am definitely gonna stream this at some point again. It may not be tomorrow. It'll just be a time when I feel like I am free and have the time to do so. But this is fun. For a game where I thought I wasn't gonna do voices, I'm surprised I started doing voices. But it was fun. And maybe I'll think about doing a lady's voice, woman, whatever. I'm not good at them. My voice is probably not prepared for them. But no promises. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for what I think I am capable of with what my voice range is. But other than that, I hope if anyone watches the stream in the future, I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. I'm mainly doing this as a hobby, and whenever I have a random case of motivation, I'll just upload something random, stream random. I have a recording that I want to put on this channel pretty soon too, so that's also pretty cool as well. Because I don't think I'm going to be turning this, I could do a re-upload, like edit this, then like cut out all of the, well, no, I think I was pretty chatty through all of it, I would have to say. Maybe I don't need to cut it at all. I guess other than that, thank you for watching, and I really want to do more of this. This game I'm very excited for sure. There's a lot of games I'm excited for.